my gosh, you know what I just thought of? Something that's totally relevant. Kathy Bates. There was this thing I saw on Instagram. I don't know how I'm going to share this with everybody, but she was on, what's the name of that show? Digging Up Your Roots, whatever it is, on PBS, where they basically they take famous people and they do their genealogy, and they basically like, oh, you thought you were from here, you're actually from here, whatever. And they went through this thing with Kathy Bates, and the clip that they showed was like her talking about her mom, and how like when she won the Oscar, she was like so ashamed that she forgot to thank her mother, because her mother was like, it's not so good, it's whatever. So you won, whatever. What's next? And then Kathy Bates is sitting there, she's like 75 years old, watching this video of her thanking her mother
That's so
at
interesting.
the Oscar speech, and she's speechless. It's amazing.
So her memory was completely revised.
Yes, and if I remember correctly, the caption of the video was something like, "This is what happens when you grow up with a narcissist."
Yeah, you have that feeling of not being able to trust your own memory. It's so disorienting, and which is why it's such an effective tool in manipulation. We especially in parts talk, right? Like IFS speak, internal family systems.
Oh, yeah.
Like that sense of self is so important that if it's directly attacked, like I said, it can be very effective.
Yeah, it's foundational.
Absolutely. Something else to keep in mind is that like victims of gaslighting or narcissistic abuse, you might often find like defend their loved one or defend the person who is like directly impacting them. So like it might be hard to set up boundaries or to recognize that within your own self, because there is this desire to protect them, right? So like in that example with Kathy Bates, I'm sure that like she felt this sense of loyalty to her mom.
You know what she said, actually, now that you bring that up? She said, it should have been her.